Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Spring has finally arrived, and as you can see, jackets are off. It's still a bit chilly, but spring is on its way. We are going to fish on the shallows today. Finally, no deep trolling or slow trolling or fishing with dead baits or anything. Casting with soft baits or hard baits on the shallows. Searching pike on depths like 60 centimeters possibly. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm out fishing with Jesper today, and we're on a big lake. We're gonna try and find pike either on the drop off or on the super shallow spot like I mentioned before. Hopefully we can catch a couple of them on jerkbaits. One of my favorite jerkbaits, as I've mentioned before, is the Jerkster. That's what I'm gonna use today as well. But maybe we're gonna use some swim baits, but those tips will come later on in the video. So without further ado, let's go. In the morning we try to find a fish on the drop-off, as we expect them to be a bit deeper during the colder nights and move towards the shallows when the sun has more strength to warm up the shallow water. We try to keep the boat on the edge of the drop-off, casting from the shallow side of the drop-off towards the deeper water, using baits that run deep, like the burbot or the moderate sink version of the 30 centimeter line fruit trout. I like to fish them from the deep waters towards the shallow area, because then I can fish them towards the shallow area in a straight diagonal line. Missed the first fish on a trout. Jesper had one fish following and also missed the fish on the jerkbait. So we just switched to the shallows. In the morning we started fishing on the drop-off, fishing from roughly 2 meters towards 6, 7 or 8 meters deep. Slowly working our baits back up. I used a new 30 centimeter trout in the lemon trout color. Got a couple of takes on it. Unfortunately I didn't hook a fish. And now we're actually fishing close to the reeds, seeing if the pike are shallow and maybe they're into some feeding and not into the spawning mode yet. And these spots can be really good end of March, but due to the fact that we got some takes on the drop-off, they seem to be scattered around the lake. So in this time of year it's actually key to start searching on different spots, see where you get the activity. If nothing happens, move on and try some different spots or different depths. Like I said, we got some takes on the drop-off, and now we're just gonna fish super shallow and see if the fish are here as well. And slowly that will put the pieces of the puzzle together, and then we'll find the tactic for the rest of the day. But so far we've seen some fish, so I'm quite confident.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
Cool looking fish, nice looking fish on the Jerkster. Super shallow against the reeds. I think he's really happy that he's seen us. Let's put him back.
Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Oh, what a tank! I was fishing my Jerkster closer and closer to the boat, and then like I think 1.5 or 2 meters behind the bait, just went for it. Nice. On the Jerkster. It's not a giant, but it's super fun to catch them this way. So, second fish on the shallows. We missed one. Cool. Still covered with leeches. There you go, buddy. Bye bye. So we just arrived at a new spot. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fish the edge of the weed line over there. Fish the grass, fish the reed. It's quite shallow, it's 80 centimeters deep, but it's a cove, so the warm water gets pushed in, can't really get out, sun is burning on its full swing. So it's probably a good spike spot, so let's check it out.
Hope you find me.
For most of the day we've been fishing with jerkbaits, and the reason we choose jerkbaits during spring season is actually the fact that you can fish them very slow and mix it up with speeding up, letting it slow down. You can fish them quite erratic, and we often see that pike tend to react better on jerkbaits than on baits that have a steady retrieve. Most of the takes today came on the pause, when you actually let it glide like this and then hang still. Important to choose a bait during the spring that has the capability of actually stay still, stay stationary in the water. When it sinks down too fast, usually that is something the pike don't find very attractive. A bait like this, like the jerkster, without any sinkers in or just one small metal ball, sinks down really slow. And that's usually the time when the pike strikes the bait. Also, when you fish jerkbaits, there's actually two ways of actually doing it. It's actually striking the bait or jerking it. And you can do that by hitting your tip of the rod sideways, upwards if you want to fish shallow, or downwards. There's no way, wrong way in doing it. Also, you can also do it without jerking the bait actually, but just controlling it by giving it small twitches with your reel. If you find the right speed, then the bait moves exactly when you use your tip of your rod to jerk it. So it was a rough day, but we caught quite some good pike. The microphone is a bit wet. But yeah, we finally had some spring fishing on the shallows, which was really refreshing. And it's promising for the coming weeks, because the Dutch season is closed yet. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.